Super. Thank you all for joining in tonight. I know we have been doing laundry for years and years and years, and hopefully we'll be doing it many more years. So let's just be healthy when we do our laundry. And I'm trying to get to screen share. There it is. Can you all see my screen? Everybody can see it? Great. Awesome. Thank you. Well, I don't know about you, but my grandma was right here. This is her. It's not really her, but she really did look like that. And my father grew up on their farm, and she had amazing hacks. You name it, she had a hack for everything, of course. With 8 children living on a farm, and you do all kinds of stuff. So just realized I didn't even have my notes up, but we're not even going to worry about that. Does that sound good? We're going to go with this. So my name is Julie Eskridge, in case you don't know me, and I am a self-proclaimed chemical-free warrior. So after my breast cancer and I retired the girls, I did some major research and found out that only 5 to 10% of cancer is genetic. And that means 90 to 95% of cancer can be in our control. And there's a whole lot behind that control. Chemicals, stress, sleep, diet, exercise, meditation, get out, you name it. There's all kinds of things that go behind that. So it's a whole lifestyle that we want to look at. So my very first thing that I did in my 3-cabinet challenge, when I looked at my house, and 3 cabinets are your laundry room, your bathroom, and your kitchen. So the very first one I looked at was my laundry room. And I downloaded the Think Dirty app, which is an amazing app, scanned all of my products in my laundry room, horrified that they were 8, 9, and some were 10. That means extremely dirty. You want to be below 3, if possible, on Think Dirty app. So that's where I started. Now, there's a whole bunch of hacks here that I'm going to go over with you. You are going to get this PDF with all the recipes, so you don't have to write them down. And I'm going to kind of just go through quickly on the recipes, but there's a few things that I want to just stop and kind of hone in on. I'm going to go ahead and do this slideshow from the beginning. That's a lot better, isn't it? So most of our grandmas, I know my grandma, her laundry room consisted of a wash tub, usually outside, or the river, which was my father's mother, a washboard, borax and vinegar, clothesline, and pins. They didn't have all of these toxic chemicals that started after World War III. I'm sure they came in later, but after World War II, that's when the toxic chemicals started coming in, somewhere around 1933. And now I used Drift. It was the first synthetic detergent to hit the market. I used Drift for my children's my baby clothes when I wash them. Looking now at, I will apologize to them later. So, but just know all of these things came in after World War II. Wash, fold, and repeat. How many times do we do that every day? Can you all see this by any chance? Okay, great. So America washes roughly 35 billion loads of laundry each year. 35 billion loads of laundry. I'm not sure if that counts the laundromats or not, but that's a lot. And it equates to 17.5 billion cups of laundry detergent. Whoa! Think about the compound effect of that, of the residue that's clinging to our jeans, our sheets, our shirts, and the rest of it is discharged into our ecosystem. Let's see. So, by using plant-based, fragrance-free, non-toxic products, you can feel good about doing laundry again. Because once you know better, you do better. So I will be challenging all of you to start with your laundry cabinet after the webinar. Start this week, download the Think Dirty app, start scanning, and start from there. Because you may not realize, but your allergies, your migraines, your autoimmunity could have a whole lot to do with that toxic chemicals that we're allowing to cross our threshold. And by using plant-based, you're environmentally friendly, budget friendly, and I'll show you how to be budget friendly with plant-based, body system wellness friendly, and emotional wellness friendly. And we're going to go through each one of these four. Environmental friendly. Oh my goodness. This kind of just blew me away that detergents are cleaning products manufactured from synthetic chemicals. Okay, and then soap is derived from natural substances, mostly. So that's why we call our products soap. We don't call them detergent. I know! So true. Detergents don't completely biodegrade and they clog up our rivers and oceans. But the most interesting thing that I found out about phosphates in our environment is that they build up the algae in our rivers, which sucks all the oxygen out of the rivers. And it starves our fish and other plant life of oxygen. I didn't know that. And in freshwater environment, that surfactant-containing detergents, well, they break down the protective mucus on fish. So that protects them from parasites and bacteria, and then it's easier for them to absorb the pesticides and the phenols and other things. So when you're having your seafood dinner, think about phosphates. Let's get rid of those out of our homes. And then the VOCs, of course, are emitted from dryer vents. You know, you can stand on the sidewalk and you can smell somebody is drying their clothes with dryer sheets. You know that they are, and they are considered carcinogenic and hazardous air pollutants. So what we're breathing in going, somebody's drying, we are actually breathing in all those VOCs. So, budget friendly, white vinegar, washing soda, baking soda, essential oils, concentrated things, laundry soap, concentrated things, household cleaner, reusable dryer balls, and reusable dryer sheets. We're going to go quickly through these, but this is pretty much all you need for your laundry room. And I will show you how to do it. Oh, and by the way, the money that you save from do-it-yourself laundry detergents and products in your laundry room, and the money you're going to save on doctor bills from ousting the chemicals out of your house, you can make over your laundry room. That'd be awesome. So good. So, Thieves laundry detergent. How many people use Thieves laundry detergent? Yep. Now, when I saw that bottle of Thieves laundry detergent, which I don't have it with me up in my office, it's my laundry room, it does 64 loads. But for the price, I thought, I can't afford that. I really don't think, oh, there you go. Thank you, Vanna. That's marvelous. And, but then when I started doing some research, I didn't realize it was concentrated. And you can make 3 of these huge bottles on here. And the best thing is you can peel off the label and stick it on one of these bottles here, on your shampoo bottle. So again, you're going to get all of this, so you don't need to write them down. Does anybody have any questions on this particular one? This particular. Oh, and by the way, it says add 15 drops of purification oil. I like to add a little bit of tea tree, only because the moisture kind of leaves stuff in your washer. And of course, these in lemon are great for fall and winter washing. Yes. So I thought this was great, and it brought the cost of my laundry way down. And we'll get to more of that in just a minute. Now, if you need extra strength laundry soap, you have a little girl who loves to make mud pies. She is out there in the front yard. It starts to rain, and you know where she is. She's in the front yard making bread pies. She's constantly getting grass stains on her. You might want to just strengthen your laundry detergent. And this is a great extra strength laundry soap. Did I say detergent? I didn't mean to say detergent. I got to keep remembering soap. So this is an awesome, awesome hack. I'm not sure where to get this large drink dispenser, but you know, they're everywhere. Kirkland's, even Kroger, a lot of places have them. Oh, and Amazon too. And you just make this whole recipe in this glass, and then you just turn it on, turn it off, right over the dispenser of your washing machine. So awesome. Now, I have to tell you, before I was doing Young Living, I got the big, all fragrance-free, all detergent, and I put it right on my washing machine, right over the dispenser, where I just pulled it out, pushed a button, pushed the dispenser in, and it was so easy. So when I saw this hack, I said, yeah, I am doing this. So I have not done this yet, but I'm going to do it. And if you need extra cleaning power on even on the previous recipe, just add another cap or 2 of the Thieves household cleaner. And it really, really makes a difference. Now here are the instructions to your extra strength laundry soap that we just had. And here also, when you do it yourself, a lot of times things separate, our chemicals separate. So I noticed that somebody had tied a wooden spoon on it, so that when she took the top off, she just put it back in. I thought that was pretty good. But after a couple of times of mixing it, it usually stays mixed. And if you use hot water at the beginning, when you're mixing, they mix so much better and stay mixed. This is the Thieves laundry detergent that we just talked about. So if you look at the cost breakdown, that huge gallon glass dispenser will cost, with the essential oils added, it will cost $4.39 per gallon. Without the essential oils, which who would do that? $3.63 per gallon. And then when you use a quarter cup per load, it equals about 5 to 6 cents per load. So as you can see, going plant-based, clean, it's very budget friendly. I want all of y'all to be redoing your laundry rooms this year. Ask for that. Body system wellness friendly. I love Mae West. I love everything that she says. She was so risque back in her day. She didn't care. She was going to say it and she was going to show it. But I love her quote, "You only live once, but if you do it right, once is enough." So the compound effect with chemicals is all of those chemicals, your body doesn't know what to do with them. They're foreign substances. So they just stick it, your body's like, well, I'm just going to stick it over here because I don't know what to do with it. And your fat cells just keep absorbing and keep absorbing these chemicals. They don't know what to do with it. Now, your liver has 500 things to do every day. One of them is processing toxins out of your body. So, needless to say, give your liver a break. And little did I know that NPU, which stands for a very long chemical, wouldn't begin to say, actually mimics estrogen. And your body cannot tell the difference between NPE and estrogen. So, when you have the NPE from chemicals either absorbed through your skin, what you've eaten or what you're smelling, what you are walking on, all of this is absorbed into your body. And when your body doesn't realize, oh, I've got too much estrogen. Oh, something's going on here. I don't have any hormone balance here. So you definitely want to be super, super careful of what you wash your clothes in, because they are going against your skin all day, not to mention your sheets and your towels. And you definitely want to stay as clean as possible for your body. Now, emotional wellness friendly, and this is another Mae West, by the way. Too much of a good thing can be wonderful. So, emotional wellness friendly, plant-based laundry, do-it-yourself products are very emotional wellness friendly. Okay, you guys, I have to make a confession here. If I don't hear the buzzer on the dryer, I will actually go in and push the wrinkle release for a few minutes just to get it warm again. Because when I open up that dryer, that lavender just comes out. And it is so weird, but it just calms me down. It is so strange. So, of course, we know laundry is very calming. And, but here are some very nice recipes, essential oil recipes that you can make. If you have an empty bottle of essential oil, and if you don't, all of us have at least 500 probably. So, woohoo, Maisha! You know where to go, girls. Maisha's house. So, and you want to go ahead. I go ahead and I make up my blends for my diffuser, for my laundry, for my face serum. I just go ahead and make it up. And then put a label on it, by the way. You want to put a label on it so you know what's inside. I couldn't tell you how many things I have that I don't know what's in there. But, so yes, definitely experiment with these recipes and experiment with your own recipes. there is a lots on Goigle, which is Google for oil people. Goigle. They should, you know what? We really should come up with that. Oh, let's do it. We're going to make millions. Okay, just kidding. I digress. So just make over your emotional wellness. And when I climb into bed, my sheets smell like lavender. Still smell like lavender because they are going into the fibers. Not dangerous chemicals and toxic chemicals, but essential oils. So how many people use a fabric softener? Yeah, I agree. So many people now don't even do fabric softener. Now, if you have hard water, I think you do have to put a fabric softener in there, but we don't. But I didn't realize that Martha Stewart, you know, we like Martha Stewart, says that you should use, oh, what that is, come off. That we should use fabric softeners with our laundry. They help our linens to smell fresh and feel cozy, and eliminates wrinkles and static. But commercial fabric softeners not only penetrate the fibers of your clothes, it can irritate your skin, but they reduce the effectiveness of waterproof or water-resistant materials, affects the absorbency of towels, and can clog the pores of your athletic fabrics. So it breaks down all the wicking, which is why you wear athletic fabrics. But using all natural fabric softener keeps your clothes soft, static-free, and the fibers are strong. And here is a fabric softener recipe if you want to make a very big, you know, the big vinegar bottles. This is one. And if you have a lot of people, or maybe a big Great Dane that lives in your house, you may need the very big bottle for sure. Now here is another fabric softener recipe, and it is just a quart jar, about like this, and that's about all I would probably make. But again, you're going to get all of these recipes. I made the do-it-yourself fabric softener label. If you want it, I will send you the PDF. It's on the Avery label 22806, so you can put that on your jar because sometimes we don't know what's in there. Oh, I love this part. There's so many things we can do with our Young Living plant products. If you use 2 tablespoons of the Young Living Lavender Mint Conditioner, makes great fabric softener. So when I looked that up, there were lots and lots of people who do that. Now, how many people have that spray and wash on their laundry? It's wonderful stuff. Trust me, I used to love it, love it, love it. Now I realize that you can put just a little, and I'll show you the spray, by the way, the homemade spray, when we get to that. But Saturday night, we went to George's down the street and had a big hamburger. Trip had the jalapeno and the pimento cheese hamburger. And it was just dripping. The pimento cheese was all over it, and it just plopped on his brand new shorts that we just got from Costco. So I'm like, oh, that's greasy, and that is not going to come out. So I came home. Didn't have my purse because we walked. I never walk with my purse in Atlanta. And so when we got home, I put a little bit of lemon oil on it, rubbed it, let it sit for a few minutes, and threw it in the dryer. It was good. So lemon oil, keep it in your laundry room. If you've got a really tough stain, you can add a few drops of the Thieves dish soap with a couple of drops of your lemon essential oil. Rub it on the spot and let it sit, and then throw it in the washer. It is an amazing, amazing stain remover. And here's the easy spray. Throw away that spray and wash, and then you can make this great little laundry stain remover. And it's very, very, very easy. This particular recipe, you can also put in a few drops of unscented Castile soap or a few drops of Thieves dish soap. And it just really enhances the effects of the remover. We also have stain sticks. Now, Young Living does not have stain sticks, but you can make them. And down here is the blog, and that you can click on, and it'll give you the recipe and how to make them. Now, if you are not a member of the blog, oh, you're going to want to be a member of the blog. The Young Living Essential Oil blog is so awesome. And all you do is when you click on this link right here, just scroll to the bottom and you can subscribe to the blog. And you will get it in your email. I think it's once a week that they do. So many great hacks to use essential oils with. That's where I got this from, of course. Now, this was a post in one of my pages that I follow. And I don't know if anybody knows Caitlin, but this was her the hack to see if it worked. So she used the Thieves cleaning bar soap, by the way. And this was just an old rug that was by her front door, and she has dogs that come in and out, in and out, in and out. And she just took the Thieves soap, went over it, and just popped it in the wash with the laundry soap, and then put a little vinegar and baking soda. Now, had she had the recipe that we just talked about, she would have just been able to put that in there. But it turned out to be bright white when she took it out, which was awesome for a white rug to be like that. Now, what I like to do with this Thieves cleaning soap, I think I got this hack from Marcia, but I cut a little slice off of it, and then I put it in either a baggie or a little container, and it's a great stain stick. So if you get a stain, which when your husband drops pimento cheese all over his shorts, it would have been great to do that. Of course, I would have had to do it very quietly. But these, and all we now use are the Young Living bar soaps in our showers. Amazing. My husband likes lots of suds, lots of suds. So he doesn't really like the shower gels. So once we started with these cleansing soaps, they suds up amazing. And they just really smooth on your skin. Okay. Dryer sheets. Does anybody still have dryer sheets in their home? Like my daughter that I can't get her to get rid of? Okay. Dryer sheets are one of the worst endocrine disruptors. They are one of the worst that holds that MPE that mimics estrogen in our laundry or anywhere. But I love it. Who are the knitters here who know about felted? Anybody know about felted? Very good, Barbara. Yes. So that's how they make dryer wool balls. I mean, wool dryer balls. And what it is just wool and knit. And well, if you have a skein of knitting yarn, you put it in hot water and you agitate it and you dry it. And doesn't it like shrink up like a whole bunch? Barbara, you'll have to tell me all about it, because I learned it a long time ago when I knit, but I don't knit anymore. I will. I'll go back to that. So a lot of people say that their clothes are scratchy and itchy after using a wool dryer ball. Has anybody had that issue? I haven't either, so I thought it was interesting. But my husband likes the wool dryer balls because it dries our clothes faster, which means we don't use as much electricity, which means we don't spend a lot more money on our laundry. And we don't use dryer sheets, so it doesn't clog up our vents and clog up everything else from the chemicals. And the wool dryer balls can cut down your drying time by 20% just by going in between all of your clothes. Now, if you're like me, when I take it out and shake out my sheets and the balls go rolling and the dog goes running after the balls, yeah, that's always fun. But here are some great recipes also that you can put on your dryer balls. Stress Away and Peppermint, Purification Lemon and Peppermint, and there's 2,000, 3,000 more recipes that you can put together. Just find your favorite. Right now, I am stuck on lavender, and I think it's just because all this crud that's going on in the world. So I might throw that Stress Away with the lavender on my next batch. And just drop it on your dryer balls and throw them in. I actually only put the drops on one dryer ball. Is usually all I need, but a lot of other people will put it on 2 or 3 balls. And 4 to 6 dryer balls per load. And each ball can be used up to 1,000 loads. So very good for the environment. And then when it's bad, you just throw it out in the yard and that's your dog toy. So always repurpose, always redo things. Do-it-yourself dryer sheets. So my wool balls are great, but I still get a little bit of static in there. Oh, I forgot to put the static-free spray. So I'll put that in a minute. Later. But all it is linen essential oil and distilled water. And that helps. I used to do hairspray, to get the static out, but now you can just do that. So I will put that in here before I send it out. But do-it-yourself dryer sheets are amazing, not only for the environment, but for your emotional and physical wellness as well. Here is the recipe. I won't go through it, but y'all, find a pretty jar. Find something that makes you smile. One of mine has a bird, a little glass bird on top of it. And when I see that, it's like, God, makes me happy. So find something that's cute, that resonates with you, that puts a smile on your face when you walk into your laundry room. Okay. Oh, and if you click on this link here, there's a whole bunch more ways to use these dryer sheets, like in the bottom of your garbage can and a few other things. So, and then you just throw them in the wash and you wash them and start over again. Just say no to bleach. Okay. Y'all, I used to put bleach in the water fountains outside. I put bleach all over my sidewalks when I was trying to get all the algae and mold. I know that's really bad. Sorry, that was a long time ago. That was in my chemical days. Little did I know that the disclaimer on a bleach manufacturer's sheet says, chlorine bleach causes severe caustic burns to skin and eyes, blindness, pulmonary edema, which is fluid in the lungs, respiratory failure, and more. Use of personal protection equipment, PPE, is required when using bleach, including a chemical-resistant apron, chemical-resistant gloves, safety goggles to prevent eyes from fumes, and even air respirators. I can't imagine what those employees in a bleach factory have to wear. So when I don't use chlorine bleach anymore, but I'm very glad I don't after reading this. Let the sunshine in. Here is a chemical-free bleach. Only use this with white, by the way. Do not use it on anything, any color fabrics. And if you really, who has a clothesline? Let me be very jealous right now. Who has a clothesline? Anyone? Oh, I had one in Connecticut and loved it. Loved my clothesline. And I don't know why I don't have one here. It is the most incredible smelling when the sunshine hits it. Oh, okay. I just think I talked myself into putting a clothesline up. But just remember the hydrogen peroxide is very bleaching. And, you know, we used to put it on our hair when we wanted those highlights in high school. We sat out in the sun. But hydrogen peroxide is in every single CDC cleaner, do-it-yourself cleaner these days, if you know what I mean. So this would be a great thing to put in our whites because it's also going to stay in our washer for a little while, like the harmful chemicals do. Get the gunk out of your machine. Oh my goodness, I couldn't understand why my clothes were smelling so sour. I did everything, and finally I looked up, and after washing my washing machine, sounds weird, washing my washing machine, I didn't have any more smell, no more sour smell from my washing machine. However, when I have a front loader, so that little rubber flap in the front, after taking my sponge and around it, I'm going, oh my goodness, that's gross. So this recipe makes a little paste, and you wash your inside, you wash the all around the inside the rubber stoppers, and you also take out your soap dispenser, and you wash that, and then when you stick that back in, you put a little vinegar in it, and you wash your machine, and that washes your washing machine. All of the instructions are on this particular link right there, and that link is going to recipes with essential oils. Just so you know, it's an incredible website. I take a lot of stuff from them and do a lot of that. Now, in between doing a major wash like that, if you wanted to take your do-it-yourself dryer sheets, put a little tea tree on it and wipe out your tub and all around the inside of the, what are those things called that I keep having a thing? But the inside those, it definitely keeps your washing machine, well, from smelling sour. Let's put it that way. And I actually have lately been putting a couple of drops of tea tree in my detergent right at the beginning. So tea tree is a wonderful, wonderful oil for that. And when I take my clothes out, I smell the tea tree. I'm not a fan of tea tree, of the smell. But once you put it in the dryer with the lavender, you no longer smell the tea tree. And you will not smell the vinegar, by the way, for the do-it-yourself dryer sheets, because vinegar dissipates in the dryer. So you will not, your clothes will not smell like vinegar. Now, keep your drawers fresh. and I mean the ones in your dresser. That is an amazing, these are so cute when I found these. They're so adorable. And then I thought, oh, they make such cute hostess gifts. They're cute little Christmas gifts for the mail lady and butcher down the street. So again, here are the instructions for the ones on the Young Living blog, but you can also make them with just makeup rounds. And just put your oils on the makeup rounds, put them in a little, oh, I can't remember the name of those bags now. Anyway, those pretty bags. And then this other cute little one. I know it's probably, you're probably telling me, and I can't see the chat, but, and this other one is really cute. You use dry herbs and spices when you put in there. So if you want to make a fall one, you put in the cinnamon and you put in the cloves, and you can also add your essential oils to it, like orange and stuff. And then you just fold it and staple it, throw it in your drawers. And the coffee filters absorb all of the scent. So it makes really awesome, awesome sachets. And very, very clean. We have some great webinars coming up the next 2 weeks. We have Essential Oil 101, which I have been oiling over 5 years, and I learned something new. Really, I learned something new on every webinar, but I learned something new, the basics. And then Marsha is going to have what's on the menu, desserts, using essential oils, taking your desserts over the top. So we have 2 more. Put those on your calendar, and we will be using the same link and password for those 2 also. So thank you for joining tonight. And I really love this picture of these ladies. And this seems like they would say, now, if they just made a machine that would get the kids to bring their laundry down, fold the clothes, and hang everything up, laundry would be a cinch. So I can just see them saying that right now. And I'm saying that also. So I am going to stop sharing my screen and bring us all back together here.